Well, roofer update, look at that. Doesn't that look great? Man, they're almost on the left. Let me zoom in for you here. I'll zoom in on the left. Yeah, that tower is looking good. They have got a lot of that done. Just a bit up at the top, the inside maybe, and they have got the to the left of the chimney done as well. Now it's just the big guy in the middle. And again, all these little spots all over too. What a big, beautiful chateau. I just feel, man, another 100 years of life for this guy. Another 100 years of the beams protected. And of course, all the good things we're gonna do in this chateau. Young people living in community, man, gonna be great. You know, I had a good message from a friend the other day, and they were saying, you know, be very careful with these big devices. Big, huge devices. Be very careful where they drive, because obviously if there's a situation where there's soft ground underneath them, you know, you don't want them to chip or something. It can be very, very dangerous. So I've been thinking about that a lot the last day or two. I think we're good. Our previous owner had this whole square reinforced for heavy vehicles because of course he had huge roller coasters and things being delivered. So, but again, that's a lot of structural weight when you're going up that high. You know, when you buy a chateau, you think you're gonna do all these upgrades, and I've mentioned this before, but you think you're gonna get on it real quick. What you realize very quickly is that at least half of your job, it becomes maintenance. And because Mother Nature is working against you now. You'll remember Leslie talked about this window here, right? Front center high. It wasn't closed correctly, and so the wind blew it open. Not sure, could have been the roofers, could have been us, not sure, but one of us left it unlatched, and it blew open and it smashed. So, you know, I think we have about 6 or 7 windows to replace. So we'll go into Angers and get some glass cut, and we'll put these bad boys in. Probably half a day, 6 or 7 windows, half a day, I would say, by the time you go get the glass and come back. Now, I did pick up a little Black Friday deal in the United States, and this is a rangefinder. And this thing is amazing for finding distances. It shoots a bit of a laser there, and the laser goes right where you want it, and then it tells you exactly how much it is. And the beautiful thing is I've been testing it this morning against a regular tape measure, and it's incredibly accurate. Now that was 75, right? Let's try it with the tape. Check that out. 75 exactly. They say they're like 1/16 of an inch of variance. So incredible. This is an incredible tool. And it's also going to be fun to walk around the house and measure some things that it's been hard to measure before, like for example, ceiling heights. So this is fun. This is our big tower. How tall are the ceilings in here? Let's take a look. 12 feet. Pretty good for a 3rd floor. 12-foot ceilings. And how much to the very top? I've been getting consistent readings of 38 to all the way up to 40 feet. That's something. And how tall is this floor? This is the premier etage. Let's check it out. It looks like we got 12.5 feet. And this floor, 15.5 feet tall. Isn't that something?
Is that 6 meters? What did it say?
No, that's just under 5, right?
I don't know.
4 point something. I can switch it. This one we've always wondered about how big of a ladder or whatever we're gonna need. Let's take it. Let's take it. Am I hitting the ceiling?
Yeah.
Yeah, 28.8, almost 30 feet. Wow.
Well, here's our little stable building, which I think is fantastic. But every time I'm here, I see more glass panes out and more openings that need to get shut again. All right.
This is, we're in the, what is the stables?
Yeah.
There's another hole in the roof, which is new. Sorry for the turning. This is the upstairs.
Has amazing potential. Can't wait.
On the ladder. And yep. And another hole up there.
Oh dear.
It's not too good. But anyway, there's that.
I've never been a fan when guys come in and then they insult the previous guy's work. It just feels like, you know, I don't know. But this is what they use to put under the shingles. It's not even OSB, it's like particle board, and it's just, obviously it can't handle rain. It's like, I do not know what somebody was thinking. Obviously plywood's your best buy, and maybe OSB, but probably plywood. But no wonder it's all falling. I mean, goodness. It's time to go up. Got a nice strong ladder, and we're gonna go take a look. Obviously there's loose pieces that could fall, so I gotta keep alert here and we'll be careful. Then we'll take a look and see what we see. All right guys, it's good. I was up there a second ago. This attic's super cool, by the way. Now, some of these boards are bad, but lots of them are actually good. It's actually better than you're gonna think. Now I'm gonna do something and you're gonna go, wow, that's bad. Do it with one hand. It's a little tricky on the ladder here, but we'll see if we can figure it out. See, there's two boards, and the top ones are not, they're pretty bad. Like you can see that they're coming apart. In fact, I've been just kind of picking them off and dropping them. Yeah, there we go. See what I'm saying? But the bottom one, not so bad. Now, we wouldn't do anything structural on it right now. Definitely, you'd probably want, well, buddy, if we put a ceiling or if we put a floor up here, obviously we'll have to do the structure, but actually better than expected. Now, there's a few bad ones, but mostly good. So this building is 7 meters deep, about 22 feet maybe. And then we've got 10 meters over to the inside. And then we've got 3 meters for this, 9 feet. And then another 10 that way. So you got about 23 meters on the inside line. 23 meters, about 80 feet. Okay, so you've got 7.8 meters on the wing. And then another, it's about the same here, 7.8 wing on both sides. And then let's see if we can get a measurement on this. Okay, so the wings are about just under 6 meters. So 7 meters on the main area deep and 6 on this. That means the entire building, 35 meters, 23 and 12, 35 meters, which is maybe 110, 120 feet. That's a big building. And that's 35 meters by about 18 is the outside dimension. Let's figure out how tall it is. And it looks like our floor height is about 4 meters, a little more than 12 feet, nice tall rooms. And it's about 5 meters to the overhang, so it's up a little ways. Something else, by the way, I'm being really careful. I'm not walking on these beams because Lord only knows how strong they are. I have, again, a couple of those just came down. So, and I've been grabbing some of these vertical ones up here, the ones that were in the open area, and they can be pulled out by hand. So that's obviously a problem. I don't think you'd want to be standing on this roof in its current situation. Clearly the particle board would crumble, and who knows what the beams would do. Oh, look at that. There's no center beam in the middle there. That's weird. But just noticed also that it looks like the floor is a little lower on the outsides than on this middle space. So a little taller. I think this is 4 meters, 12 feet. That looks to be maybe more like 10 feet. We'll go measure it. But on the bottom floor, and then of course taller up here. Still haven't got that measurement. I don't like heights. You might want to close your eyes for a second. I'm not super tall up here, but I'm definitely at the top of the ladder. Fear not, this is stone under me. I'm standing on stone, wood on stone. So that's not gonna be a problem. Probably, look at how wet that is. So you know, wet wood, as you may know, loses a ton of its strength. So you got to be careful with that. This one looks really stable, but I'm not going to step on it because I'm not going to risk it. Looks like historically there is a path to go across, but A, I'm a big guy, and B, this wood is wet. So we're not going to take any chances. Let's go back down the ladder. As tempting it is to try to cross this. Super tempting. Leslie is the designer, obviously, but you know, you could definitely see those beams being exposed. You know, if you put drywall up the sides of the roof and just let those cool Cool, wood beams on the angle, those are pretty darn cool. Okay, some more dimensions for you. It's 27 feet from the peak of the roof to the ground. And that is, at least in this big tall area, 14 feet from the ground to the top of the beams, and another 13 feet from the top of the beams to the crest. Now, again, there's a drop down on both sides of 1.5 feet. So that means that the second floor over here is gonna be 14.5 feet at the highest point, and presumably about 12.5 underneath. We'll measure it. Our farming friends will understand this, but my goodness, you just start out to do something and you have a mechanical problem. For some reason, this guy's not going into gear. Mower, blade spin's great, engine's running great. You can see the blade spinning and stuff cutting, but you engage, you put those little handles in to push it forward and lift, and just nothing. Super weird.
The joy of having two of us here now is that we can keep an eye on anything that happens in case anything bad did happen. We can know that one person's missing. Rob's been out there mowing for a long time, but I haven't heard it for a while. So I think I'm gonna go and get the mail and do a little walkabout. Make sure he hasn't like crawled to the top of the stables or something and fallen through a floor, or I don't know. But let's go on a little walk. Do you wanna come get the mail with me? Let's go. Okay. You have no idea how delightful it is to finally have some sun. It was one thing when it was cold and gray, but to have both together for that many days in a row is really kind of exhausting mentally. But I really needed the sun today. This has been a lovely boost, and the temperature feeling so much warmer. Wow, it has rained like crazy out here. Well, I still hear no more. And the roofers, I hear them. They're doing a great job. Yay. Less rain in the house, the better. I bet they're loving the temperatures. I can't imagine how cold they must have been in the last little bit. Oh, I think I just got a shoe full of water there, actually. All right, well, I don't hear him here either. Do we see him over at the tennis court? No. Huh. I do not hear it anywhere. Well, maybe he's all the way in the attic. Well, meanwhile, I'm gonna go down our lovely path and see if we have anything important in the mail that we need to know about. They do use the mail a good bit here for like important papers, which is always tricky for us. However, you have to stay on top of things because you never know what we're gonna get, so that we don't want to miss it, especially when we're kind of back and forth. So yes, enjoyable, lovely day. Off I go. I'll let you know if there's anything interesting. Nothing. That's good news. Get the keys and relock that. But yay, no news is good news in my opinion. Okay, I think we found him. Indeed, he was and is at the stables right now. So he started without me. I'm hoping we can go up to the top floor and have someone down there in case someone falls through and he can catch me. I guess I couldn't catch him. But at any rate, let's go see what's happening.
If I know my wife, these are the kind of details that she just loves. You got the outside doors, the wood doors, and then you've got these inside guys. So I better not break those. I'm trying to get in, but I don't want to pull too hard because she will not be happy if I break that. See what I'm talking about? That just screams, orangery. She's gonna love that.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. So good.
It's a beautiful space. What do you imagine in this building?
Oh, wow. That whole roof is gonna go. It is just sopping wet.
I know. We're gonna take it down. We'll get it fixed. In fact, I'm standing under wood. I should probably know. Potential energy, right? You know what? Potential energy.
Yes, this is so good.
As the bells for lunch ring, look at that beautiful detail, eh?
I know.
We're gonna set up a ladder and take a look in here because we can't see from the bottom. So we're gonna go take a look.
Can't wait.
For context, here's the building.
Can't wait.
Here we go. Got her set, ready to go. By the way, gotta fix that before Mr. Bingley comes home. Somebody's going under our fence, and I know Mr. Bingley will use that. Here she goes. Climbing up the tower.
Oh my, oh, there's another hotel sign in here.
Oh, is it? Cool.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's 2 hotel signs in here. Oh my goodness, you guys, how fun is this space gonna be? It's huge. Ugh. Well, this will either be, this could be like a full suite for somebody, or it could be a game room. It could be, oh, there's a fireplace over there. How cute. Ugh, goodness. Or it could be just a really big bunk room, hangout space, so many things this could be. Ugh, check out the sign. See the old Grifferaie hotel sign, and then there's one over there by the window too. Over there. Let's see if we can zoom in. I can't see any farther, but so fun.
Kind of a nice view. This would be your view out the window. That oak is basically an ent. It is such a beautiful tree. And then you got the beautiful field, and then of course the chateau is that way. But very, very pleasant. Very pleasant.
So Rob just asked if I was gonna go in, which it didn't occur to me to go in. But look, you can see there are still some pavers on the floor, which is amazing. And other than the big upheaval in the middle over there, it kind of looks like it's higher than in other spots, which is interesting. But I mean, maybe we could walk in there.
Wow, this is my first time up here. This is way better shape than I thought. Look how easy it is to imagine drywalling that once the roof's done. So easy. Huge space. And yeah. I don't think I should step on this floor. I don't think I should step on this floor. But clearly there's a fair amount of stone there. It looks strong, but let's not. I don't think we're gonna try it. If we do this, I think we have to re-engineer the floor, because we just can't chance that, clearly. So cool.
When we first came to visit the house, this was one of the first rooms we walked into for the stables. And I just fell in love with the glass doors that are still intact with the shutters outside. Is it not beautiful? Oh, it's so cute. So cute. And you can see above another whole big room that's up there. That will be amazing. Oh, and look, the little fireplace is there too. How cute is that? Oh. And of course, lots of panes of glass missing. Oh, that roof. Oh my goodness. Do you see how there's dark spots and light spots? That's wet. Wet, wet, and wet. Yikes. But this could easily be a little orangery, or what I've noticed some of the UK people call a winter garden, where you can put things in overwinter. So if we ever get lemon trees outside or something in boxes, we could maybe bring it out here. Oh, and there's this thing. We need this after the big tractors have rolled over into the mud, into a million places, to see if we can roll over that and get rid of all the ruts. Or maybe that's not what that's for. Rob will know. At any rate, oh, it's just so inspiring seeing these spaces. I think it's gonna be spectacular. Okay, the other little wing. It's a little smaller over here. Great windows, cute little guys. Behind me is that fireplace we saw from below, which is cute. And, oh, there's a flower pot. Funny. So yeah, so.
What do you see here?
Well, this would be just like a really good bedroom. And then on the other side through the doorway is, they've divided this wing up into sections. It's like that first chunk was that one chunk, you know, that we've always seen. Yeah. And then it goes across the hall into another space that I've never seen yet, which I'd like to see over there. And then this is all one room, but does not feel as big as the other. Maybe it's close, actually.
Should be.
Maybe it's just because we're in the middle and not at the window.
Slow.
But yeah, fun. Yeah, it looks great, that's for sure.
All right, did some more measurements. Those beams running across are 8 centimeters by 20 centimeters. The verticals on the roof are 8 by 8. Hey, you know, we thought for food today, we're gonna make some crepes. We got this beautiful kitchen. Oh, Leslie's Cuisine. Oh, a lovely lady making some crepes. By the way, crepes, the cheapest meal ever. Like what, a buck? I don't know. Hardly any money.
Hardly any, that's right.
And it looks like you're having pear on your crepe today?
I got pear and chocolate. Yeah, check this out.
Pear and chocolate.
I have these cute little pears, which are the tastiest things ever.
Yeah.
And then we've got this at a restaurant last time we were here. And it's like it's basically like Nutella, but it's their version of it. It's hazelnuts and chocolate. It's
Fun.
Very good. And then when I was in London, remember we bought tea? I also bought some orange curd.
Ooh.
Yum.
So you're living your best life.
You bet.
I'll, on the other hand, go with lardon and eggs.
Well, I have one of those too.
Yeah, no, those are good.
You need
savory
one of
crepes.
each. Chocolate and pear, orange and chocolate. Come on. Yum.
Crepes. Oof. One of the joys of France is just the freshness of the food. So we're gonna also make some orange juice. And sometimes you can get a bag of oranges for $3, which I think I calculated, I can't remember, it was like 20 or 30 cents for a glass of orange juice. And Leslie's got some nice glasses. And then of course, we've already started drinking this, but this is our neighbor, Guillaume, who makes his own apple juice. He's got the apple fields right next door. Amazing. I believe it's €2.20 for per bottle if you get a case of 10. So we've already started drinking that. You'll remember Guillaume, he was hunting. He was hunting the wild boar. Same dude.
Great.
Yeah, good times. Personally, I did not grow up with this, but these gas stoves are incredible. Some of you guys are like, yeah, obviously. But they're just the control you have and the speed. Oh my goodness, we'll get a frying pan on that and we're gonna cook some lardon. France's gift to the world. Little tiny pieces of bacon that we can put on one of the crepes with some eggs. All right, Leslie's first crepe. She's going for the galette feel. No bacon though.
No bacon.
Not your first rodeo? Oh, that's gonna be nice.
I think so.
Yep, my turn. I'm gonna wait for the bacon though.
Oh, it's pretty much done. You wanna go see?
Gratuitous range hood shot. Yeah, bacon looks good. I think we're done. Turn her off. Now, obviously, this is way too much bacon. This one had been in the freezer for a long time, so we had to get rid of it. We'll put it with some pasta, maybe. Yeah, or maybe some burgers or something. We'll definitely eat it. Fear not. Yeah. Well, I want to learn how to. What is that? I want to learn how to make a Italian.
You want pasta carbonara?
Yeah, carbonara. Oh, that's good. I'd like to try some carbonara. Maybe tonight.
We could do that.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, it's nice and thin. Nice job, Bess. Nice job. Well, that is a big tractor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit big for this one.
I like it though. I'm just gonna go easy. I'm feeling good about the way this is going.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah. So Sunday nights are super fun. We have the students over, all the college students, 20 people in this room. We have 4 crepe makers going, and we just have a great time. And it kind of makes a bit of a rush too, because you're hungry. Students want to have like 3 or 4 crepes. And so it's a demand. It's a good time. Beautiful tradition. Okay, here we go. Here's the flip. Whoop. Beauty. Okay, now the trick is get going, move quick with your egg. Because you want to spread out that white and get it cooking. Oh, I don't have a device to spread out the white.
Right there, right
I guess we'll use this. It will have to work.
That works good.
You gotta spread that white out because you don't want raw white. But you don't want the yolk too cooked. Or at least I don't.
No.
Now we're spreading that
I want
white
it to
out.
be nice and...
Spreading that white out. Oh, this is good. I kind of want to get that spot too, but I don't want to break that yolk. Well, that was close, guys. That was close. Some questionable skills by Rob. Get it out to there. Okay, that's good. Get some salt and pepper on this. Oh, this is a terrible salt shaker.
That's actually pepper.
That's pepper?
Yeah.
Oh, we're almost out.
Yeah, just use it up.
Oh, Bessie, it's not getting anything harder.
Yeah, there you go.
Unacceptable.
It's okay.
Okay, and then pinch of salt.
Yep.
Wow, that feels like the fancy way to do it, but there it is. We're gonna go cheese. Leslie's got Emmental.
I do.
Which is not my favorite, but
I like it.
I'm coming around to it. We gotta integrate with the culture. I think it's one of the most it seems to be one of the favorite cheeses for folks.
I don't know.
And then of course some bacon.
It feels like their version of mozzarella.
Yeah, I mean I like their version of mozzarella.
Well,
like I shouldn't say they. I like our.
Yes.
Integrate with the culture.
That's
Oh, come on, that's gonna be beautiful.
bacon.
That is gonna be beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, now we're gonna flip this bad boy over.
Close her up.
So it can start cooking on itself. Ooh, yum.
All right.
Oh, that's
savory crepes always first.
Savory, and then we'll go to, for me, it's just gonna be Nutella for the second one, but you're going with the fancy one. Actually, I should try your fancy one.
They're tasty.
Yeah.
Plate.
Okay, there it is. Oh, I gotta let it cook for another second.
Okay.
Boom. Do.
Freshly squeezed.
Now this is a little bit more for video than normal. Normally we don't go to these, but we thought we're putting it on video.
Normally
we'll work on presentation.
You can actually put the cup right underneath.
Yeah.
But again, we're trying to get rid of a bunch of different produce in the fridge, and
Yeah.
we
Yum.
might as well do it up.
Yum. So one thing that we've had people, since the very beginning of this, we've had folks say, hey, you should do one of these for seniors sometime. Like just a 2-week kind of see France thing. It's not really our mission of what we're trying to do, but now that we're here full time, we could do it kind of as a fundraiser, you know? It could be a win-win because we could still do it fairly reasonable price for folks, and it could kind of support what we're doing. We'll think about it one of these years maybe, but it is, you know, even these traditions are fun. There's a proverb that says the diligent man or the prudent man roasts his game. Oh, I barely got to see that. Oh, that's too bad. That's okay. What do you got? Pears and chocolate. Oh, that does look good. But the lazy man is too lazy to lift his hand back to his mouth, or doesn't cook his food. Something in the Proverbs. But you definitely do a nice job when you go for it. Number one mistake students make when they do
too much on, like too much Nutella.
Way too much.
The whole thing has to be covered really thick. And the thing is, you fold it over so you get it in more than one spiral, so you don't need so much.
Yeah, they go way too hard.
Otherwise, then they're like, oh my goodness, that's